12 tips on how to socialize a rescue dog with humans. Welcome to the Cat and Dog House, where we help cat and dog parents better understand their pets. I'm Susan Nilsson, and in this video I'll be talking about how to socialize a rescue dog with humans, based on my many years of living with and working with fearful rescue dogs. With a little patience and the 12 tips in this video, you will be on your way to helping your rescue dog become the well-adjusted pet you always hoped for. Let's start by looking at what socialization actually means. Proper socialization is not about exposing a dog to as many people and different environments as possible, regardless of how the dog feels. Rather, socialization is about exposing a dog to different situations, new experiences and new people at a controlled pace at a distance the dog is comfortable with, while making sure each situation is a positive experience. That last bit is really important. You don't want the dog to be stressed or scared. That defeats the entire purpose. With that in mind, let's now look at my 12 tips on how to socialize a nervous rescue dog with humans. Number 1. If you've just adopted your dog, the best way to start is to make sure any interactions are positive at a distance your dog can handle. Start by letting the dog approach you on her own terms. You can give her treats if she'll take them from your hand. If not, gently throw them along the ground towards her, but be aware that some dogs may be fearful of a raised arm. If your dog isn't ready to approach you yet, respect that. As you build up the positive associations, she'll gradually get more comfortable and confident about being around you. Take it slowly and don't rush straight in for the hug. While some dogs will get used to this strange human behavior in time, others may always find it overwhelming. Number 2. It's important to avoid loud noises or sudden movements, as these can startle your dog and make her feel more scared. Number 3. Keep any interactions with your dog short, so she doesn't become overwhelmed and stressed. Try to always end an interaction on a positive note. If it lasts just a few minutes or even seconds, it doesn't matter. You'll build that up as you go along. Number 4. Pair interactions, both with you and other people, with positive experiences. For example, if you offer your dog a treat when you're near her, when she looks at you, or when she voluntarily approaches you, she will soon associate being around humans as a pleasant experience. In the same way, when you're out and about or have visitors to the home, you can reward your dog if she looks towards the unfamiliar person, even at a distance, or if she chooses to interact in a positive way. This might include sniffing the person's hand or soliciting attention in some way. If your dog wants to play, this is another great way to build up positive experiences with being around people and build her confidence. Number 5. Keeping a dog under threshold means making sure she is not experiencing any aversive emotions such as fear, anxiety, or frustration. So watch for signs that your dog is uncomfortable in any particular situation and either end it, or distract her and move away. Number 6. Know your dog's body language. When a dog is anxious or scared, some of the more obvious signs are flattened ears, a lowered or tucked tail, a hunched posture, and dilated pupils. Sometimes the signs are more subtle and easy to miss. These include a furrowed brow, stiffened facial muscles, a head turn, yawning when not tired, panting when not hot, and flicking the tongue. To learn more about your dog's body language, make sure you download my free dog body language cheat sheet made easy, link below. Number 7. Know whether to come closer or go further away. Dogs will give off a number of signals if they want a person to go away. Daisy here is growling and curling her top lip because I am too close for her liking in this particular situation. But it's quite subtle and can be hard to spot. More obvious warning signs include a dog standing tall, making herself as large as possible, stiffened muscles, and raised hackles, as well as barking, snarling, or growling. Humans often instinctively react to signals such as these and take them as the warnings they are intended to be. It's nothing to take personally, just the dog's way of communicating her discomfort. But problems can arise if the warning signals are ignored. There are also several distance increasing signals we humans commonly seem to misinterpret. These include the appeasing behaviors dogs use to make friendly encounters more predictable or to diffuse more hostile situations, like Lennox here with the head turn. Other signals include a dog lying on her back exposing her belly, lifting her front paw, or jumping up in an excessively friendly way. Appeasement behaviors are a dog's way of showing they are unsure and perhaps a little scared. Note the tongue flicks and furrowed brow showing this dog's discomfort. Your dog will always tell you if she wants you, or another person, to come closer. Watch for a lumbering soft gait, a relaxed body, and relaxed facial muscles. The dog may encourage interaction by moving toward or leaning into a person. Some dogs will lick or paw at you as a way to encourage you to interact with them. Number 8. Always work to the dog's timeline and not yours. Whether it takes days, weeks, or months for your dog to get used to you when you first bring her home, then that's absolutely fine. During that time, she will learn that she can trust you, because you never force her into a situation where she feels unsafe. Number 9. When you want to socialize your dog with other people, start in a place where she feels safe, say at home or in your yard with a few volunteer friends. Once that's going well, you can start to expand your horizons to other locations. Don't be surprised if you have to go back a few steps, as dogs are not always good at transferring skills. Number 10. When someone comes to your home, you can use tools such as a harness and leash or baby gates to make sure everyone stays safe and relaxed. In other words, under threshold. Have your dog at a distance she's comfortable with and reward her with treats for staying calm. At the same time, you can politely tell your visitors to ignore the dog. This means they don't speak to her or stare at her, but just wait and see if she wants to approach. If she does, you can reward that too. And if she solicits attention from your visitor, then you're well on your way. You can also have the person throw treats down away from them and see if your pup wants to come and get them. But try to avoid creating a conflict where the dog wants the treat but is scared to approach the person. If your dog is showing signs of fear or going over threshold, it's best to remove her to an area where she feels safe and keep her busy with a stuffed Kong or Litsky mat to help her stay calm. See links below. Number 11. While you're going through the process of socializing your rescue dog with new people, it's important that you manage the environment when you're out and about. This means always scanning ahead so you can be one step ahead of your pup. Know what she can tolerate and what she can't. This includes knowing the distance at which she is okay with having someone be close to her or walk past her, and when she won't be able to cope. You'll also need to be aware of any people she may be scared of. For example, tall men in baseball caps, men with beards, people wearing hats, kids on skateboards, etc. To keep her calm and avoid her going over threshold, you may sometimes need to cross the road, change direction, or use a parked car or a tree as a barrier. You can be as creative as you like. The main thing is to keep your dog calm, make sure she feels safe, and doesn't have a negative experience. By doing this, you're setting her up for success and to learn that other people are really not that scary after all. Number 12. No matter how well you manage the environment when you're out on your dog walks, sometimes things can still go wrong. Sometimes we're just not paying attention, and before you know it, a scary new person is bearing down on you and your dog is getting stressed out. This is where you can use sniffing as your secret weapon. Make sure you have a handy pocket full of chopped up pieces of cheese, chicken, sausage, or whatever else your dog absolutely loves, then throw a bunch of them on the ground for her to find. Not only will this provide a good distraction and get your dog to use her brain as she goes into sniffing overdrive, but sniffing lowers the heart rate and blood pressure, which helps her stay calm. This also turns a potentially scary situation into a bit of a game, and playing is the perfect way to counter fear. At the end of the day, there's no need to feel pressured to try to turn your dog into a social butterfly if she's not feeling it. For example, although it was possible on a person-by-person basis, our fearful rescue dogs Louie and Daisy were never terribly keen to meet new people, and that was fine with us. So my advice is to just do what works best for you and for your dog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on dog behavior. For more in-depth content about dog behavior, check us out at catanddoghouse.com/dogs.